right, new this morning, at least one Afghan soldier is dead after being shot at one of the gates of Kabul's international airport. This comes as officials rush to evacuate those fleeing the Taliban takeover. More Americans are getting out of Afghanistan, but the risk for those still on the ground in the region, it is growing as well. NBC's Jay Gray has the latest on this very chaotic situation.
Good morning, Aisha. President Biden continuing to defend his decision to pull troops out of Afghanistan while now acknowledging that process has been, quote, hard and painful. And this morning, there's no indication things will get any easier.
Crowds and chaos continue to build outside the Kabul airport. U.S. troops extending the so-called safe zone there.
The security environment is changing rapidly.
Senior administration officials acknowledging there's now concern about possible terrorist threats targeting Americans and Afghan allies.
The threat is real, it is acute, it is persistent, and it is something that we are focused on with every tool in our arsenal.
The pace of evacuation flights has intensified. The White House says 11,000 people were evacuated during a 36-hour period over the weekend, 30,000 since the process started in July. But there are still tens of thousands on the ground desperate to get out. The president acknowledging for the first time publicly that there have been discussions about sending in more U.S. troops and keeping them in the region past his end-of-the-month deadline.
There's discussions going on among us and the military about extending.
As the situation at the airport continues to fall apart.
A State Department memo obtained by NBC News indicates that each time the airport gates are open, about 150 unauthorized people rush in. In Washington, I'm Jay Gray. Aisha, back to you now.
Those images do not get any easier to look at. Delta is one of many airlines working to help with evacuations. We're told the company has committed 3 long-range aircrafts as part of a Pentagon order to help transport Americans and Afghan refugees. The Atlanta-based airline says it will begin evacuation flights today. All right, good morning.